Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Space Ghost issue 4. Okay, so we are now into the 4th issue of Dynamite Space Ghost. Again, not a bad book. It's pretty consistent. Okay, so we start off with the Amigan prison 3 hours ago. We have some people being broke out, and it turns out that that person is going to be Zorak, I believe his name is. Again, I get so confused. More blood and death. Again, that's fine. Ghost Planet, there's a priority alarm about Zorak actually breaking out. Space Ghost kind of knows Zorak in the past. Apparently, he's the worst person ever. He beat him down and decides that he is going to go off to Zorak's last known hiding place and try and capture him, leaving the kids back at Ghost Planet. So off he goes in his ship. Um, and it turns out that either it was a trap or that just happened to be that Zorak left behind a bodyguard. You'd have thought they would have cleared this out beforehand, but this bodyguard turns up and it's this giant robot called Titanal. I do like the way they've used the font. Very, very cool. Anyway, back at the planet, um, the kids get another kind of emergency code coming from these people. Apparently they're being attacked, and the Galactic Patrol is too far away to actually get to in time. So the kids take it upon themselves to get in this little space coupe, and off they go and try and rescue these people on this other planet. Meanwhile, Space Ghost is smashing the hell out of this robot, although it's not working as well as he thought it was going to work. Um, and yeah, um, it absorbs the energy of Space Ghost's blast, kind of blast it back 700-fold or 77-fold, whatever. They get to the planet. The kids go to Grax 3. They turn invisible to look around, see what's going on. And it turns out, shockingly enough, that Zorak has gone there instead of gone back to his hideout. These kind of guys are released prisoners. And they apparently are looking to power a device that will call forth the apocalypse. The Lokar, the Locust of Apocalypse, I believe it's called. So the kids go in and basically, talk to the people and say, "Oh, don't worry, we're here." And you go, "What the hell, kids?" Um, they get sprayed by stuff. Apparently, Zorak warned them there'd be an invisible enemy. Um, invisible force. Now, wouldn't it be funny? Why didn't you say Space Ghost is coming against you? Because surely Space Ghost is famous enough that, you know, either these villains have heard of him or they, maybe have encountered him firsthand. Anyway, the kids get sprayed, so they can't turn invisible anymore. Shorts out their actual equipment as well. Space Ghost is still fighting. The kids are kind of being uh, harangued by the bad guys and they're running away. And it turns out that they get captured. Zorak is there to kind of gloat them. Space Ghost kind of manages to actually finish the robot off. Um, and it turns out that this is the weird one. Your children will not escape the fate. How did I don't know how the robot knows about the kids. And unless it was an all elaborate trap and they knew the kids were there, but I didn't think the kids were kind of like general knowledge. So the idea that the robot knew about the kids, even though the kids had literally only just been captured, I don't know. Anyway, it turns out that's enough to motivate Space Ghost to kind of figure out what's going on, and it turns out that just as he's doing that and what's going on, then the kids kind of call in and basically say, "Oh, Space Ghost, we're really sorry, but we dapped it again for the second time." And Zorak's here, and he's managed to capture us. And now Zorak's going to kill us unless you bring your space gear and you basically use the energy to power this. I think it's a Hadron Collider actually. Uh, to bring in Zokar the Locust's kind of foreboding deathness. Um, so yeah, it's not a bad plot. They're just that stumbling block of the robot knowing where the kids are or knowing the kids even exist, and what was his, what was like Zorak's plot plan going to be if he didn't know the kids existed? Just cause a fuss until Space Ghost showed up, and then why try and kill him, or why have the robot waiting for him in the other location? Okay, fine. Maybe it's just security. Maybe it was like, okay, if you go to point A, the robot will kill him. Go to point B, we'll kill him. That's fine. But the idea the robot knew about the kids, that's just odd. I think personally. Unless he's talking about his original kids, because apparently original, obviously he had a kid as well, but died. So yeah, maybe he's talking about him. I don't know. Anyway, so next issue we get the kind of showdown between these two. This is a weird one as well, because we've only had Zorak in one issue, so it's sort of so like Zorak has been even foreshadowed from issue one. So we've got like one issue of Zorak doing stuff, and then next issue is like kind of seems to be shadowed, because by the issue after that, apparently we've got Space Ghost fighting some guy with a red suit on, which I don't think got anything to do with Zorak. Well, obviously he survives. But again, nice artwork on that one as well. But yeah, again, it's a good book. I really wish they didn't so many covers. I would like, choice of 3, choice of 4. That wouldn't be too bad, but a choice of 1,000, it seems to be a bit crazy. At least the covers are decent each time, because I know I've had some problems where, uh, you know, you buy the best of a bad bunch kind of thing. But I think these are pretty decent. So yeah, all in all, Space Ghost seems to plug along at the normal rate. Again, I don't know what the situation with this. I still think we're going to see a similar thing to what Barbarella is by Dynamite, and we'll have 8 issues, 12 issues. It will stop for a year or so, for 8 months. Then we'll have another 12 issues, then we'll carry on like that. And that's fine. If they do that, that's fine. Ongoing series. Personally, the way I do it, and I'd love to go back to the times when we had, issue 475 of Amazing Spider-Man. That'd be fantastic. But reboots and all that. I just yeah, it's not bad. It's good. Yeah, it's a good enough book. It's not, again, it's another Dynamite book I'm picking up, so it can't be that bad at all. So I know Barbarella is being relaunched again in October, November this year, which I am looking forward to, because I have enjoyed every Barbarella series so far that Dynamite put out. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. So enough my rambling. I will say thank you very much for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.